Mas Ma'am Lucy.
Sige, well, we have a lot of target po kasi target-based po si ATI, no? Yung mga trainings natin for the whole 2025 is identified na po siya. So, dumaan po siya sa 3 level na planning. So, mataas po yung process niya. So, fix na talaga kung ano yung makatarget, yun yung pong gagawin namin. So for 2025, we have a lot of training targets pa rin para sa ating mga farmers, and that includes yung mga programs para sa ating mga agriculture extension workers, as their yung target na participant na ma-reach, makapacitate talaga para sila din yung mag-re-echo or implement ng kanilang mga natutunan from the training of trainers na siya ding i-relay nila sa kanilang respective na mga LGUs. Yes.
Sir Armando, yung mga trainings namin for 2025, thank you, Chon. Si Chona kasi yung may hawak ng work and financial plan namin. So the specific trainings are with Chona. But some of the trainings that are in line for 2025, the same pa rin yung mga programs na sinasabi namin like digitalization, yung Digital Farmers Program, nandun pa rin yun, internship, scholarship, and School on the Air, nandun pa rin yun. The e-learning had been there for quite a time, no? Sometime, mga 2 decades na yata ang e-learning natin. And we have different programs for, training programs for different commodities like corn, rice, organic agriculture, livestock, mechanization, and the program that I'm handling, no, specifically the CFIDP or the Coconut Farmers Industry and Industry Development Program. Meron tayong mga trainings dyan specifically for the coconut farmers. So, ngayon may sariling pera ang coconut farmers natin. So, we give it back to them for in services, in the form of services. So, yun.
Ano ma'am, since this year ma'am no, natay tawagan ni food emergency on food security right now, especially sa rice. Unsa ba ang mas focus karon sa ATI para mas matugunan nato ning ubang or ma-address ang ubang mga karon no nga mga trends karon sa tuwaang agriculture nga medyo na problema?
Actually, our first strategic objective is for enhancing capacities for efficient production. So that's why we are continuously conducting mga production technology for different commodities para sa ating food sufficiency.
About sa pinaka-problema karon kaning rice problem na to, unsa ba mga trainings nato no para mas mapapas pa or mas mapadaghan pud ang production nato sa bugas din, especially here in Davao region na magnato sa 60% sa rice efficiency rate.
Okay, we are continuously upskilling the capacities of our rice farmers in terms of rice production. Nandun pa rin yun continuously. And then dahil meron na tayong mechanization, rice machinery, operation, troubleshooting, and maintenance. And then dun din yung program natin of yung clustering of the rice farmers so that we can have the economies of scale para dapat talaga kasi united, no, ating mga farmers para hindi pa isa-isa, para merong economies of scale. And we are continuously doing efforts, no, training our rice farmers. In fact, sila yung pinakamalaking budget natin because we are already training them on mechanization. Kasi yun yung pinaka problema nun is the high cost of inputs. So high cost of yung expensive masyado ang mag-rice farming kasi manual pa most of our farmers ngayon. So we are, although nasa training lang kami, we are partnering with Department of Agriculture, our mother agency, so that their priority clienteles will be our priority trainees also.
Last na lang dyan. For the information of everybody, pinahain nyo ang budget karon for kaning capacity, pag-capacitate sa to ang rice industry or rice farmers diri sa Davao region.
Sige, tanong ko kay Chona, John. Sa rice lang to, sir? Kasi 60 plus.
For the rice program po, we have 15 million, more than 15 million po for the training alone. So we wala pang ARSA po. So, regular rice program pa lang po yan. Yung ARSA po kasi magbababa pa po. So, wala pang final amount po talaga na So far po, yun po yung sa budget po ng rice program.
Kasi coverage niya, mama.
For
Kasi coverage niya, ma'am, sa trainings. Diba, daga man siya pa na ikatong aside sa trainings, na po sila atong drone technology, something.
Okay po. So, part na siya po. Nandun na po yung Digital Farmers Program, TOT ng DFP. Yung drone po, partner po siya ng DFP. So, yes po. Yung 15 million na sinabi ko po for training alone po
Training ka lang ba? Wala pa to siya ilabot tong uban ng mga assistants coming from API.
Wala pa po. Like, meron pa tayong mga budget for IECs, meron tayong budget for other AF-related activities. So, for training alone, that's for a total of 38 na trainings for the whole year for Davao region.
Sa rice lang niya siya.
Rice program.
Okay. Nasa lang, ma'am, dapat ginasahan na possible na output or target, no? After silang training, unsa bang ilahang kuan, dapat maabot or yield after their training.
Clarify ko lang din yung budget for drone. Wala kaming budget for drone, but training lang on the operation of drone.
Under sa RCEP ang drone.
And then, Digital Farmers Program under Rice Fund, funded by rice commodity. Pero training lang talaga kami, capacity building in the operation of drone. Pero the logistics side is
Okay.
As to your question, sir, kung may required ba sila na output after the training, like the increase of yield, as we monitor, we're directly monitoring on the more on yung absorption nila sa training. So we have re-entry plans. After training, they make their own action plans or re-entry plans kung paano nila i-adapt yung technology from the training. As to the yield, wala masyado kaming hinahabol kung tataas ba, may increase ba sa yield, but more on the adoption. That will be our results based na evaluation sa kanila. We also have the immediate kinukuha yung immediate results during the training. We can measure it by the increase of their learning. So we have pre-test and post-test. So by that we can directly get yung increment ng kanilang learning during sa training. So more on sa training po yung ating yung TSA nila, change in knowledge.
Ang training outcomes po namin is on the increase in knowledge, increase skills, and positive change in attitude. So yun yung basis for yung outcomes na aming objective na aming mga trainings. But as to adoption, it's really for the farmer to decide. That's why we give them different technologies for them to choose which one would they adopt. So yun yung namin.
Okay, thank you pa. Ma'am San.